What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Hot List. I'm your host, Matt Johnson with Keller Realty. And what we do in the Hot List, for those not familiar, we talk about real estate. We talk about real estate questions, concerns, topics. Sometimes we get into specific questions. We also get into, whatever questions or concerns that you may have as a homeowner. Um, if you have a question of the day that you would like answered, make sure that you send it to me. You can send it to me through Facebook, whatever podcast player that you're listening to this on. You can drop it in the comments. It'll get to me there as well. Or, of course, you can find me on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube, and we can get into that as well. So what we're going to be talking about today is a question that I've had asked by buyers, either looking at houses with small bathrooms or maybe even homeowners that have small bathroom. Now I have two bathrooms in my house. Neither one of them is what I would consider large. I would consider them um, small to average. So this question absolutely resonates with me as well. So what we're going to be talking about today is, what can I do to improve a small bathroom? And I'm sure that many of y'all are like me. You don't like a small bathroom. Nobody likes a small bathroom, and unfortunately, a lot of homes have them. If your bathroom is making you feel borderline claustrophobic, it might be time to think about doing something. Maybe you think there isn't much that you can do without doing some type of either major renovation or a costly remodel. That isn't necessarily the case from people I've talked to and some of the work that we're in the process of doing, and I've seen it done in other homes. There could be some small changes that you can make that not only make your bathroom appear larger, possibly give you some more space to work with and reduce that claustrophobic feeling. Now, keep in mind, with anything that we're going to talk about, this all comes back to personal preference and personal taste. You need to kind of take a step back and think about how these would work with your personal style. Maybe use one of these ideas, two of these ideas, whatever the case may be. Still might be surprised at how big of a change some of these can make. And some of these can make a big change without having to tear down a wall. So, what we're going to talk about today are three small changes to improve to have big bathroom impacts. Number one is changing the look. So, first things first, you want to change the look of your bathroom. Absolutely makes sense. Stop and take a look at your bathroom. Are the walls dark? Maybe it's kind of an unappealing color from the 70s. I've shown bathrooms that are some type of turquoise or green or pink that are from the 60s or 70s. What about lighting? What the current lighting in the bathroom, is it casting shadows all over in the bathroom, or does it have a dull yellow tint to it? Maybe the previous owners, I've seen this plenty of times, maybe in their infinite wisdom, they thought carpet would be a great idea all over the bathroom. The look of a bathroom can have a huge effect on how open or not open the bathroom appears. More often than not, it can make the bathroom appear smaller and unpleasant. So, here are a couple of options to kind of spruce up your bathroom without doing major renovation or huge remodel. First thing that you could add in there are mirrors. I mean, mirrors are always useful. Instead of one giant mirror that takes up a whole lot of space, you could look at reducing that down to a smaller mirror, maybe medicine cabinet style, to get some storage in there. Maybe if you have a dual sink, two mirrors versus one large mirror. Painting is always an option. Cover up those dark colors that are currently in there with a little bit brighter, more cozy feeling color. Remove some wallpaper if there's wallpaper in there. Although wallpaper is making a comeback, maybe that's not your bag, and you want to do something else. Remove that wallpaper and paint that wall, or even try an accent wall. So paint however many walls. Uh, I have in my bathroom, I have 4 walls to paint. I know some people have 3 walls to paint, just depending on how it goes, uh, how big of a shower or tub area that you have. Try an accent wall. So paint one of the walls a different color. That's definitely going to make it stand out and brighten the room. Which leads me right to my next one: lighting. Remove or replace light fixtures that are dull or aged, and replace them with something that lights up a lot better. And you could also look at doing cabinets. So before you just replace your current vanity, maybe try painting it a different color, a brighter color, or staining it a lighter color. The lighter and more, I guess, the brighter and more inviting your bathroom is, the larger it's going to appear, and it's going to reduce that kind of claustrophobic feel that you're getting to it. And that's really what you want to eliminate here. Number 2 on the list is revamping your storage. I know for those that listened yesterday, we talked a lot, or the day before, we talked a lot about storage and reducing clutter. Just like any other room in your house, clutter can make your bathroom feel small. Maybe you have this issue. Not that I have this issue in my house whatsoever, if you're listening to this, babe. Every available space of your countertop is covered with soaps, styling products, makeups. Men, you may not be off the hook. Maybe you have manscaping tools for whatever reason laying around. But the more that you have out on top of your your sink, this is going to generally trigger the part of our brains that doesn't like crowded spaces. So our minds immediately go to, I need more space because the bathroom's too small. This is going to be a great storage option, and where this can absolutely come into play, gives you a place to store all of that clutter, and without having to shove all of it into an unorganized mess underneath the cabinet, and you open the door, everything falls off like when your kids clean their room. I'm sure your kids never do that they clean the room, everything just gets shoved in the closet. When you go to check it, it all falls out. I mean, that never happens to anyone else, right? I'm sure. But you can look at updating some of your storage in the bathroom. You can look at rotating storage, like a rotating storage shelf, or under the shelf racks. If you add a high shelf with a towel rack, this can also this is also going to do a couple things. It's going to let you move towels from the cabinet to that rack, and on top of that, it's going to get those towels closer to the tub or the shower without taking up any floor space. We kind of talked about this next one, um, adding adding mirrors. If you're going to reduce the size of your mirror or update mirrors, look at doing a multi-panel medicine cabinet. This is going to give you great storage for smaller items. Um, maybe medicine, allergy pills, razors, whatever the case may be. But it's not going to take up space in the cabinet, your vanity cabinet, and it's not going to leave you without a mirror, because you've got the mirror medicine cabinet. Once the clutter is dealt with, you'd actually be surprised how much larger and how much more space the bathroom feels like it has. And finally, that is going to bring us to Number 3 on the list, bringing your bathroom to life. If you're not sure how to bring your bathroom to life, ask for help. There are tons of apps that you can do. There's Pinterest, there's groups that you can get into on Facebook for remodel ideas, housing ideas. There's also, in those groups or in your area, there's also a number of painters and interior designers that could help you out as well if you're not sure how to get started or where to start. They will typically help you with ideas of how to get the most out of your space and could actually change the entire functionality of and the flow of your bathroom without breaking the bank. They can help pick colors that are going to go well, that are trending right now, or will stay in style for a while and really open up the bathroom. Maybe even they have suggestions or recommendations on the current layout of your bathroom that's going to help you feel a little bit more comfortable with what to do with the bathroom while avoiding those major remodels or without having to knock down a wall. So those are going to be the three changes that you can do that will greatly impact your bathroom. Again, first one was changing the look of the bathroom. If you've got some paint from the 70s or wallpaper from the 70s, get rid of that, paint a brighter color, maybe even an accent wall, just to change up the look of the bathroom a little bit. Number 2 was revamp your storage. Like any other room in the house, if your bathroom has clutter in it or feels cluttered, it's going to feel smaller. So if you can add storage space, like whether it's storage underneath the cabinet, some type of rotating shelf in your vanity, maybe adding a high shelf to store the towels that will pull them out from underneath the vanity, that will give you some additional space under there as well. And then finally, number 3, bringing the bathroom to life with Facebook groups, with Pinterest, painters, interior designers. There are a number of people out there that are more creative, or can help you get started. I know there's tons of people out there that are way more creative than I will ever be. And, you know, I lean on those people very heavily because they know what they're doing. They have a better idea than what I do, but they can help you at least get the ball rolling, give you some ideas to get started that will not end up with you breaking the bank or having to blow out a wall to try to expand your bathroom to make it larger. So that's going to do it for me today in the hot list. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you've missed any episodes, I've left some links in the comments for Apple Podcast as well as Spotify Music so you can catch up on prior episodes. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this. Make sure that you download once you subscribe, it'll download to your podcast player of choice and you'll get latest episodes that we come as they come in and come available. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening today in the hot list. Again, I'm your host, Matt Johnson with Keller Williams Realty. I do this because your experience matters and should be trusted with the veteran. Y'all have a phenomenal day, and I'll see you in here tomorrow. Take care.